Good evening. My name is Nick Potter, and today is June 7th. And today we're going to be talking about podcasts. And in relation to this assignment, I will be talking about what I have learned in Module 6, as well as how podcasts can apply to online learning theory. And first of all, I would like to start off with what podcasts have taught me and what I really envision podcasts doing for online teaching. And I really feel that podcasts will bridge the gap between traditional learning and online learning. The way that they can do this is the student can actually watch the teacher instead of just reading a module or reading a book or just reading a journal or watching a video. The teacher can actually, or the student can actually watch the teacher lecture. And I think that that would be a great way to begin that bridge between in the class environment and the online environment. In this module, however, what I also took away from podcasts and the way they are important is their importance and their portability, and the fact that the student can learn anywhere. And that's one of the great things about online learning is that students can learn from their bedroom, they can learn from work on break, they can take it to vacation. As an online student, I'm able to check my email, check my schoolwork while I'm at work. I went to Mexico last week and I was able to do my homework from Mexico. It's just been a huge change from being in the traditional environment and having to be at that brick and mortar school every single day, where I didn't have any flexibility and they didn't work around my schedule. And with podcasts, it really, and as well as online learning in general, the learning can be done anywhere. And it's really great because if you have a lecture that you want to watch, you can watch it whenever you want, and you can watch it from wherever you want as long as you have internet capabilities. One of the ways that podcasts can aid in the theories that Pickering developed is that it really respects diverse talents and ways of learning. And the way that it does that is that, say a student, is an auditory learner. Well, then the student can, watch the TV and learn visually as well as auditorily. And then if the student, learns visually, then through that lecture, the student will be able to watch the instructor, and hopefully the instructor won't just be like how this podcast is, where I'm talking to a screen and I have nothing behind me except for a white wall. Hopefully the instructor would have, maybe a chalkboard or a whiteboard or some props or some examples or some type of an animation that they can put up and be able to aid in the learning. Also, this also uses active learning techniques. And like I said before, hopefully the instructor won't just be a head talking, and hopefully the instructor will be somebody, an individual who is more active in their teaching skills, and they're able to, maybe have some type of animation, have some type of dioramas, have some type of, visual elements that enable the teaching to be active. And the student will be able to, read the lecture online as well as watch the lecture, via a podcast. And podcasts are very important, I feel, because the student needs more than just reading the lecture. The student needs to have more of that intimate feel between them and the teacher, and podcasts really do bridge that gap. So that is it for me. Thank you very much, and have a good evening.